So the Human Rights Watch finally wanted to talk about the mental health system. Too bad they don't want to talk about gangstalking, but this is good for now. Let me play you a clip.
Autopsy report, and I began to investigate it, and it appeared that the cause of death was an overdose of psychotropic medications to the point where there becomes an electrolyte imbalance, and his heart was slowly stopping. So that was the cause of death. Mentally ill prisoners are perceived as management problem, and they are dealt with as management problems as opposed to mentally ill human beings.
All right, so part of the problem with this is that it is a move by the left to increase funding for mental health. Obviously, they're going to take the route of prevention. Obviously, they're going to take the route of trying to have mentally ill inmates do their time in mental institutions instead of prisons. Complete fallacy, you know. Mental psych wards and mental institutions are notorious for high doses of medication. Now, just in case you didn't hear it the first time, I think you need to hear it again.
Report, and I began to investigate it, and it appeared that the cause of death was an overdose of psychotropic medications.
An overdose of psychotropic medications. Now, who benefits from this whole mentally ill mental health care system? Big Pharma. Who doesn't give a shit about you? Big Pharma. Who kills almost more people than any other fucking organization, any other industry? Big Pharma. The pharmaceutical industry. Now, you think there wasn't psychiatrists in the prisons prescribing medication? Are you fucking kidding me? What, you think the guards prescribe the medication? Oh, gosh. You people are dumb enough, I bet, to think that the guards prescribed the medication. Or maybe it was the warden. No, it was a bootlicking shrink in the prison system. Okay? And you have punk-ass inmates trying to stand up for psychiatry. Oh, you know, I need my drugs. Oh, that's touching. They're killing you and you need your drugs, so you're going to side with them. Wow. I've been warning people about psychotropic medication for fucking 6 years on YouTube. I've been warning you about secret society manipulation for 6 years on YouTube. I've been speaking about psychiatry for 20 years to people. 20 fucking years. 20 fucking years. They're a bunch of scum. They're a bunch of vile sewage. They are a bunch of filthy excrement. And they deserve the depths of hell. A bunch of trash. A bunch of out-of-touch shrinks. A bunch of drug-peddling scum. A bunch of degenerates. A bunch of reprobates. A bunch of fucking slime balls. Scuzz balls. Immoral, nonsensical demons. They are demons because they take on the characteristics of demons. I can't believe Human Rights Watch is going to cry about the inmates, but they're not going to even mention the mental health system. Yeah, there's abuses of mentally ill inmates, but don't just pretend that it's only the guards. It's also the mental health system, which profits far more than the prison industrial complex does off these prisoners, off humans. Mental, quote-unquote, patients, quote-unquote, mental patients, quote-unquote, inmates, these human beings, you know them. Political dissidents, you know human beings, you know people, like the people next door, like the people in your family, you know people, you know they're people, right? I mean, let's start off there. You know these are people that they're talking about, right? That they're profiting off of. They're profiting from their pain, they're profiting from their death. You think Big Pharma is going to be sued as a result of this? Or is it going to be the prison industrial complex? And who's probably going to be suing them? Some liberal fucking shark. Some liberal lawyer. Mental health gets off scot-free, you know? No one wants to consider that there's a bunch of irresponsible shrinks running rampant in this country. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to consider. Nobody wants to do anything about it. You're a bunch of fucking cowards, you know? You're a bunch of cowards. You're not going to do nothing about it. You know? If you get put in a fucking psych ward and you get drugged to death, your family won't do shit about it. Nobody's going to do fucking anything about it. They're like, well, accidents happen, and, this person was acting this way, and, they had to raise the medication because that's standard protocol. Putting money in Big Pharma's pockets is standard protocol. And they don't want to set the stage for class action lawsuits nationwide against Big Pharma and against psych wards and psychiatrists. So they're not going to give you a fair shot if you go to court. You're just going to spend a lot of money for no fucking reason. They're a bunch of filth. They're a bunch of demons. You don't see what's going on. I do. I've been studying this for so fucking long, it might make my head explode. They're a bunch of trash. You don't understand the kind of scum that you're talking about here. These big pharmaceutical guys, consultants come in from the pharmaceutical company. They talk about, the medication. I mean, as if they're not brainwashing you enough in there as it is. There are classes about your medication. Any questions about your medication? People give you little handouts. Oh, these are the side effects. It's 3 pages of side effects. But hey, if you don't take your meds, you're going to be here for a long, long time. Because we have protocols to maintain. Because we're a bunch of scum. And in case you didn't hear it the first 2 fucking times.
Of abuse on his body. That got me interested. I then got a hold of the autopsy report and I began to investigate it, and it appeared that the cause of death was an overdose of psychotropic medications.
The reason why he was on the floor wasn't because he was neglected by psychiatry. The reason why he had a seizure wasn't because he was neglected by psychiatry. The reason why he was on the floor and had a seizure and ended up dying was because psychiatry was drugging him. That's why he died. That's why he had a seizure. That's why he was on the floor. Because they were, quote unquote, helping him. Take your medication. Your life will be better. And our life surely will be better because you'll be fucking dead or in a fucking coma or having seizures. Either way, you'll shut up and leave us alone because we don't care about your pain. We don't care about your problems. We just want to do eugenics on people like you. So when all is said and done, we'll have screened out the more outspoken, opinionated people, and the world will be filled with bootlickers, feminists, homosexuals, rapists, racists, pedophiles, and all around filth.